Hey guys, in today's video, I want to talk about two topics. iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1. We have some new information in regards to when Apple is planning to release the first beta for this next major update. And I also want to talk about a new demand coming from the UK for Apple to create a backdoor to access encrypted Apple user data uploaded to iCloud. Yes, let's go ahead and dive right into this video. So according to the Washington Post, the British government has secretly demanded that Apple gives them blanket access to all encrypted user content uploaded to iCloud. Apple has been hit with a technical capability notice by the UK. Now, this essentially would demand or even force Apple to create a backdoor or access to user encrypted iCloud data. Now, in the year 2022, Apple introduced what's called the Advanced Data Protection feature. Now, hopefully this is enabled on your device. If it isn't, I highly recommend you enable it. Basically, this feature puts you in control to all your data. So basically, when the data is encrypted, you have a key that you can retrieve it, but only you hold that key. Now, if you haven't enabled the Advanced Data Protection feature, this is what it looks like. So you go into settings on your iPhone, you go under your iCloud settings, you jump into iCloud, and down here you have the Advanced Data Protection. So this basically protects everything from messages to photos to notes, your wallet, everything that you see here. All this data is encrypted and saved, and only you hold the key. Not even Apple can access this data. You are responsible for the key, and you are responsible to protecting and updating all the information in regards to the key to access your data at a later time. So essentially, this feature will prevent anyone else from accessing your data other than you. Now, the UK obviously does not like this. They're forcing Apple to either give them access to the iCloud data, or this could essentially force Apple to stop offering the Advanced Data Protection feature in the UK. Okay, so this is bad news, because obviously if this was to happen, then this means that other governments may try to force Apple to either remove this or provide access to iCloud encrypted data from Apple users. And here's what Apple believes. Take a listen.
Privacy is a fundamental human right. And so to us, it's right up there with some of the other civil liberties that make Americans what they are. You know, it defines us as Americans. And we see that this is becoming a larger and larger issue for people. And so our tact on this is we take a minimum amount of data from customers, only that which we need to provide a great service. And then we work really hard to protect it with encryption and so forth.
So this is going to put Apple to the test to see what happens here with this specific situation. Now, keep in mind that this may force Apple to remove this feature from the UK as early as the upcoming iOS 18.4. Now, we already heard that iOS 18.4 should bring some new capabilities to Siri, new emojis, and all that good stuff, but a lot of you guys are asking, when will we get the first beta? So according to Mark Gurman, he expects iOS 18.4 Beta 1 to be released between the middle of next week and early the following week. So according to what he's saying, we can expect iOS 18.4 Beta 1 sometime throughout the week of the 10th, so next week, or the following week, the week of the 17th. Now, this is basically obvious, right? Because Apple is already working on this next software update. We were expecting Apple to release iOS 18.4 Beta 1 earlier this week. That obviously did not happen. So obviously next week or the following week, we could rest assured that Apple will release the first beta for iOS 18.4 with a lot of the new Siri capabilities. And of course, there's going to be a lot more to talk about, as Apple typically doesn't mention exactly what it is that they're going to be changing until we finally get the first beta, and they continue to change things until the very end, oftentimes with the 0.4 update. So make sure to stay tuned here to the channel. Remember that Apple is also working on a minor update, iOS 18.3.1, which should be available within the next week or two. We'll also keep you guys posted on everything in regards to that. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.